Well, it's May, so why not mess with a little snow machine? Ha. Okay, so this little basket case here, I traded that snow machine that you just seen for this being fixed, if that makes any sense. The new wiring harness the gentleman wants me to put on here. What happened was the existing harness on this little bike here, it fried. Yeah. I'm gonna see if the correct stator is in here too that we have over here in this box. Yeah, let me get you set up and let's get to it. Yeah, this is pretty much all the Chinese bikes are made like that, so this might be beneficial. Stay tuned. Okay, so we got this laid out here. All right, basically what we have is the exact same thing that is in the on the bike. So first things what I do, I just kind of get familiar with what goes where. So for instance, this starter right here, it has a green and red and yellow and red. So we go over here, we find our green and red, yellow and red, and we hook it up. Okay, as simple as that. Now then we find our key switch, which has those colors there. We go over here, we know that that looks like that, and so on. You just kind of get familiar with everything. Okay, now here's your coil. Okay, now this is interesting. See these two little prongs like that. Now this has a green wire, okay, and there's two wires. There's one green. This is your ground. Now this does bolt to the chassis, but this is not chassis ground. You have to have this one hooked up for ground. So now we look around. There you go. There it goes. Okay, now we have our green to green. Let's slip our little jacket over it, and then our other wire here. Okay, now there's the coil. And then we want to get to our switch, our handlebar switch. All right, again, we start looking for our colors again. Let's see here. Now we know that we're looking for a male fitting right here. This is the tricky one. This is the tricky one. So if I'm not mistaken, this one goes to, where'd it go? This side here. Okay, there's that one. All right, now the big plug, you have to start looking for that. And that one has, what is this? That is a 6-prong. Here's another 6-prong right here. There you go. Okay. Now there goes your handlebar. Now, there's your stator. Now your stator, you know that all these right here, kind of like they're looking a little familiar now. So here's your green. There's your green. Right on there. But, oh, we're not going to do that yet because we're going to put this on the bike. Let's go over to the bike. Okay. These are going to be 8mm. Those bolts like that. This whole thing's going to come out. You see your wires right here. Okay. It's connected up here. So we're going to go ahead and start disconnecting these wires. Now we're safe to say we're going to start eliminating the old bad wire. Let me show you real quick before I get too ahead of myself. Now this wire right here going to that starter and it hooks up to your solenoid. You got to keep that one on there because that does not come with the kit, that wire right there. Oh, I almost forgot your rectifier. It's a 4-prong. That one connects right into there. There you go. Just like that. Okay, now we got the spaghetti out of there. Put in the new spaghetti now. So now we got all that wiring harness out of the way. Like I said, this one right here needs to come off this cover. Might be one down on the bottom. That is, oh, and pay attention, they're different sizes, but they're not too difficult to match up with where they go. So, another one down here, and another one over here. Got to take off this cover too to the chain. Okay. Now that one can start coming out. Oh. There we go. Oh, almost forgot. You got to take the gear selector off. Let me get that off real quick. Okay, if you have to. You might have to separate this little groove right there sometimes, but other times if you don't go ham on it, you can get it off of there. There you go. Okay, so this is moment of truth here. We have to see if we have a 2-post or not. Hopefully. Nope, we don't. See how it has a 6-post instead of a 2-post? So yeah, we have to go with what's on the cover. Well, this one has a plug on it, but it's still a 5-wire. So what we would do, we will put 3 bullet connectors on here. And then it will hook up to these 5 wires here. So yeah, okay, we're okay. All right, we're just gonna cut that right off of there. All right, we got that all on there. All I had was red, one blue, I think, or something like that, but you can still see the colors of the wire. Okay, one last look. There's where your battery goes, of course. And you go into the fuse. There's your rectifier. Here's your key switch. Your handlebar kill switch and start. Your solenoid. Your CDI. Very important. There's your coil. And one last thing, very important. These two wires right here are your handlebar kill for your brake. You got to have this engaged so you can start it. So don't forget that part. Also, here's where your stator and everything go. These 5 wires. Okay, so I'm going to show you. This is the prime reason why I don't go all ham on the old wiring and just start cutting things, because you see how short that hot lead is and how long that hot lead is. It's because I have to take that one from here all the way to the battery, and this one is not going to cut it. So what we do, we take this off and we use this portion right here. I mean, we throw away this portion in the box, and then we attach this portion onto there, and we're back in action again. A little bit more detail. See this right here. So now we're going to see how long that hot lead is from the original one. We'll take that out, slip that off of there, and now we can use that lead and do exact same thing. Take off that other portion here. Take this off. Take this off. Where did it go? Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right, now then just take that out of there, put that to the side. Of course, use this, put that right down in there, and we're back in action. All right, so something different here. This one has a plug on it, and you follow it down, and it's on the foot brake. So instead of like before when I said on the hand brake, this one's on the foot brake to engage the starter. So what we have to do, we just have to connect these wires to those wires and zip tie it to the frame there and tape it up if we have to. And that, so when you depress this brake, then you can push that starter button over there. Okay, we're ready to test the function. All right. Okay. Now let's see if we have spark. Oh, let me get you in here a little closer here. Oh yeah, we got spark. Nice. Okay, moving on. Okay, I don't know if there's any fuel in the carburetor or not. I'm gonna go ahead and put the spark plug back in. See if we get a little pop. I checked the compression. It's at 65. It's a little low, but yeah, kind of crazy. I don't remember these having a compression release on them, but you know, well, you know how that is. You know how that is. they can show low compression, but it can still kind of pop off and come around to where they're supposed to be, rather. Okay, let's see. Oh, maybe our battery's a little low. Our battery's a little low. Let's see if we get a little popping now. Well, must not have any fuel in the bowl. So we'll put a little bit of fuel in the bowl. Oh, it's gonna run out of gas. All right, all right. Yeah. All right. Okay, that's gonna do it for this one. Yeah, we just did a little bit of electrical on that thing and swapped it out for that little snow machine. Pretty cool. Remember, it's just nuts and bolts. God bless.